Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so. You're all super duper wonderful, super duper delicious and super duper beautiful. Okay, so what do we do? 3, 2, 1, beam me up. Beam me up. Sorry, my delicious babies. I thought my lights weren't working then. Okay, thank you, little lights. You're lovely, bright and delicious. Okay, and I hope that you're all super duper well wherever you are in the world, my little beautifuls, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously. Okay, now then, good morning, good afternoon to any passers-by. Okay, and I hope that you too, okay, are having a super duper time wherever you are in the world, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are. Okay, so hello to you all, my delicious little babies. Yes, now then, the weather in my neck of the woods in the whole UK, well, where I am, by the way, it could be slightly different in other places. Well, yes, raining all yesterday evening, okay, and last night, and then today it's the wind is really picking up, everybody. Okay, my delicious little babies, 999. That's what I seen this morning when I was having a delicious walk with my beautiful and delicious baby Ruby Tuesday. Okay, and of course I've got my beautiful and delicious baby little Maisie as well, but of course, you know, she goes out, does her little bit of, you know, what she does. Do you understand what I mean? And then she comes back in, okay? Anyway, so I want to kick this off, okay, because I was meant to do another video yesterday evening, but after I'd done everything that I needed to get done, my delicious little babies, well, what then happened was it sort of went a little bit too late. I thought, well, I've got to do something to eat and everything, there we go, and everything like that. Do you see what I mean? So I thought, well, I really cannot, you know, put another video out. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Because I'd already done 2. And actually, I thought they were really, do you understand what I mean? It was just for those of my wonderful and delicious, for you all little babies out there, you know, for those of you who watch me regularly, God bless you, how I love you so. And for those of you who happen to stumble across me, do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yes. So, you know, I just felt it was, there we go, just enough information, you know, for yesterday, okay? But it's real life. It's, you know, it's how things are rocking and rolling. In fact, it's what many, God bless the beautiful dear souls, have had put upon them, as we all have, haven't we, my delicious little babies? Yes. Now then, so I'm going to kick this off, and I've got to kick it off with this now. So this dear gentleman, I'm going to advertise him again because I am advertising as well. Do you understand what I mean? As well as having a little convo. Okay? So, oh dear, this flipping cracked me up, this video. I mean, I'm not laughing about what happened, right? But at the same time, you've got to look at this video, my delicious little babies. I think it's 1 minute and so many seconds. It's flipping hilarious. And I was just looking at it just before I came onto the camera, yes, to you all my delicious little babies, right? So it's, if you could please type into the space bar in YouTube, for those of you my delicious little babies, please and thank you. This gets better and better, okay? It's on YouTube, and the gentleman, God bless him, is called Carl Vernon, yes. Anyway, flipping hilarious. It's only like a minute and it's about this man puts a pole up, right? Anyway, the long and short of all this is that this pole, because there's another man who's sat there, yes, and to the right, yes, and what he does is the pole falls and flipping whacks his feet. And then, right, so anyway, so the chicken sim is all right. the pole goes back up again, right? And he's bending down, flipping waxed on the flipping edge. I mean, I wasn't laughing at Jim. I wasn't laughing because, I mean, I'm sure the two gentlemen was in a bit of pain. But at the same time, I mean, flip me, you've got to see the funny side. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, hello, Dave. You all right? Yeah. Sorry, my delicious little baby. This is one of my neighbours up there. Oh, he's so lovely. He's a dear gentleman, you know, who has the allotments, okay? So it's just beautiful family they are. His beautiful dear self, his beautiful dear wife and their family. They're so beautiful, you know. Anyway, so please, my delicious little babies, for those of you out there, if you could spare some time, please, just please have a look at this, right? It's only just a short bit flipping hilarious. I mean, it's not that I'm laughing at somebody else's misfortune, but I mean, you've got to see the flipping funny side of this. Just not only does he get one flipping whack, he gets flipping two. Oh, he gets flipping two. Anyway, so that's number one, okay? Now then, so I'm flitting at the moment. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, so because there's something I want to talk about, you know, okay? So if you could please go on to as well, so I'm going to be ticking everything off, okay, my delicious little babies. So if you could please go on to UK Column, because you know I like to advertise. I love to advertise. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? Oh. It's all right. There's a dear, well, I'm not going to say dear, he's a man down the road who lives, you know, where I live. He lives, okay, and he's just drove past my, anyway, so let me just get on with it. Sorry, everybody. So, yes, UK Column, okay, my delicious little babies, yes? So if you could please go on to UK Column for me, okay, my delicious little babies, yes, then that would be wonderful as well. Oh, they're so super duper delicious. I love my Brian Gerrish, not in that way, everybody, okay, and the same with Carl Vernon, no, okay, this is not like, do you understand what I mean? I have to just keep making this clear, yes, because I'm always advertising gentlemen usually, do you understand what I mean? There's only one delicious gentleman who I like and everybody knows that. Anyway, so if you could please just look at UK Column, okay, because it's so informative, yes, you will learn a lot. There we go. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, okay, so with everybody who I advertise, there's always where you just, you know, take bits and pieces out. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. The second one, oh, our wonderful and lovely and delicious, not in that way, our lovely Professor Tim Wilson. We love our Professor Tim Wilson, okay, yes? And he's the same, you know, because everybody has different angles of how they see things. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babes? And that's what life's about, isn't it? If we all have the same view, well, the fact of the matter is we're not flipping going to get anywhere, are we? Do you see what I mean? So there has to be all different, there we go, all different views and all different angles of things. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Please, please, please. And thank you. This is not a patronism or anything, but please always remember that, yes? So for some of you in your life, my delicious little babies, you could be going through that with somebody. Do you see what I mean? Whether it's in your personal life, whether it's in your working life or whatever it's in. Do you see what I'm saying? Sometimes one must always look at another angle with things, yes? So what I'm saying is not only does it stimulate the brain, there we go, not only does it stimulate the brain, but it also takes us out of our little box, do you know what I mean, just to look at other things, yes, okay, so that's that. Now then, I also heard, oh God bless this dear lady, a 37-year-old lady, okay, wait for this everybody, okay, please and thank you. Passes away, so she, oh God bless her, beautiful, poor dear soul, passes away waiting in an emergency room in Canada. So, you know, with her husband, so she passed away in an emergency room with her husband in Canada. Now, what I'm wanting you to, so I'm just ticking that off, my delicious little babies, yes? So what we need to look at here, so correct me if I'm wrong, but if we have an emergency. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, my delicious little babies. Does an emergency not mean that you have to see whoever it is straight away? Correct me if I'm wrong, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So how can this beautiful dear lady, God rest her beautiful dear soul once more, be in an emergency room, hello, and pass away? Okay? So I was very sad to hear that. So may she rest in peace. God bless her. Well, the same as God bless all the thousands who are very sadly passing away, as we very well know, sorry, my delicious little babies. Jab, jab, jab. Please excuse me. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. Now, I was also thinking about this morning, was on my mind, you know, Bob Marley, you know, like where he sang Buffalo Soldier, dreadlock Rasta. Okay, I'm sure that that's what it was. Anyway, I need to listen to the song. I haven't heard it for quite a while. Okay, so I don't know why. And then I was thinking about, which I did actually yesterday as well, I was thinking about Marvin Gaye. I mean, that was to do with the shooting, wasn't it? Do you see what I mean? Yes, it was. And then, of course, you know, we got our, you know, because they're all so beautiful, absolutely fabulous flipping artists, bang, 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 if ever. You know, then we had, because they're all beautiful, our lovely Freddie Mercury. Now, I mean, there seems to be a pattern, doesn't there? They all seem to pass young. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Anyway, I'm not going to say nothing more about that. Now then, sorry, excuse me. Now, this is a new gentleman here. Now, I haven't ever came across him, and he's come up on my feed, my delicious little babies. Now, I'm not too sure what all of this is about here now, yes? So, but anyway, if you could please type into the space bar, my delicious little babies, yes? And by the way, just to let you know, you can find our lovely Professor Tim Wilson on YouTube, okay, my delicious little babies. And then I'll come back to something else in a moment. UK column, you can actually type it into Google or DuckDuckGo, whatever search engine, you know, one will use, my delicious little babies, please and thank you. Well, you can actually find them. You just type in UK column, and you can also find them on BitChute, okay, my delicious little babies, sorry, please and thank you. So let's go back to this dear gentleman here. Now, he's an elderly gentleman. He's got 1,001 subscribers, okay? Something's made me write the number down. I do not know why you put 112. Anyway, and if you please type into the space bar, my delicious little babies, yes, population replacement island. Okay, so I'll repeat that once more. Population replacement island, and it's on YouTube. And who you would be looking for in the subscribe box, his name is Thomas Boyle. Thomas Boyle. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes? So, and I just listened to this short video, and he's telling you how it's rocking and rolling, there we go, in our old island at the moment. Well, of course, I've got a lot of family on both sides who are from Ireland. I also have a lot of my small circle, okay, who are so beautiful and delicious, my wonderful, beautiful, dear little friends, okay? And a lot of them have a lot of Irish in themselves and in their families. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies, yes? So I was listening to this dear gentleman, I was listening to him, and, well, yes, he's certainly telling you how it's rocking and rolling. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies, yes? I did a video so many months ago, okay, and I was explaining, got rather a lot of views actually, and I was explaining that one has to look at why these men have been brought over. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Okay, we need to look at other reasons. I already had my feelings that yes, I did on the matter, but I just never said. Okay? But it's been confirmed, hasn't it? Aha. Ding, ding. Yes, it has. And it was actually, I'd heard that a funeral director, yes, undertaker, had happened to speak to a migrant. I cannot remember where it is now. And it turns out that they're here as military. Well, that never surprised me at all because I already had a feeling anyway. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? It wasn't just the obvious, what everybody was looking at, and this is what I was saying, yes? So it seems that, yes, it's been confirmed. Just thought I'd let you all know, my delicious little babies. Of course, I have let all my delicious little babies in my phone know first. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes? So we know what we're up against. Do you see what I'm saying to you? You see, the way I see it is, and what came in my mind, and I'm going to stand by this, we've all been invaded, every single one of us, and not in a delicious way, if you follow my meaning, okay? We have been invaded, my delicious little babies, for all of us, all over the world. Yes, it's like bang, 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 bang. It's like hit, 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 hit. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? It's a bit like when I went to Sutton Coldfield yesterday, because I needed to get some bits while I was there as well, you know, cards and, you know, various other things I needed to do. And, you know, this gentleman, you know, he was advertising paintballing. He said, well, would you like to go paintballing? And I, you know, I was very pleasant. I was very polite. I said, no, thank you, my little lovely. I said, but a very happy new year to you anyway. Anyway, I'm going to leave it like that. Anyway, whilst I was there, that was another reason for my trip there to Sutton Coldfield in our neck of the woods in the old UK, okay, is that I had to go to the bank, so I lost my card. Okay, I tried to retrace my steps, yes. I tried to do everything. I couldn't find my card. So it was lost. So first of all, I had to call the, you know, the flipping hotline to say that I'd lost my card. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So, of course, I'm not rocking and rolling if I do not have my card, which means that, you know, when I go to an ATM, which, by the way, they're reducing, yes, at a rapid rate, okay, that, you know, I just go just to draw the cash out. Do you see what I mean? So if I'm paying something, I pay with cash. Ka-ching! Do you see what I'm saying? So I went to their bank, because they closed the bank down, not far from me, okay, on the 10th of November. So I thought, well, I've got to flipping travel all the way in now to get to the bank. Anyway, well, it was the only place that I could see. There was nowhere else that had scaffolding up. Think of that as what you will, my delicious little babies. Bank. Okay? Building something. Anyway. So, and I explained to them, of course, you know, one of the ladies there in this branch, she said to me, she said, well, did you report it missing? I thought, oh God, I didn't know that. Do you understand what I mean? I said, well, yes, I did. I said, but I said, the last time I lost my card, which was a while back, right? I said, the last time I lost my card, I said, it was a simple thing. All I did, called, yes, explained that it was lost. Then they send you a replacement. Of course, years ago, if you lost your card or one would lose their card, well, it came within about 3 days. Not these days, my delicious little babies. It takes between 7 to 10 days with some banks. Wonder why that is, my delicious little babies. Have a little think. Anyway, for some of you delicious and wonderful little babies who do not know, okay? So, anyway, so they said you can have some emergency cash. It's like they're using new wording, shall we say. There we go, ding ding. Okay, it's like emergency cash. Okay, please keep that in your old noddle, my delicious little babies, yes. And there we go, so more cold here. Okay, which I have been throughout my video, okay. And then while I was there, so I went and sorted all that out, yes. And then I thought, well, I want to go to my candle place, which I actually love this place, actually. Not for anything else. You know, one is my washing liquid, you know, like when you're doing your old washing in your old washing machine, yes. And your conditioner. And then, you know, and my candles, because I love my candles. Do you see what I mean? I do not ask for a lot in life. Do you know what I'm saying, my delicious little babies? But I love my candles, you know, right? And they love me. Well, I haven't been there for quite a while, and guess what? Flipping, the shop's gone. And it's been moved down to a place called Perry Bar. Now, I do believe they're going to be doing the Olympics or something and changing everything around. I do believe I did a video, sorry, with my beautiful, delicious dear little friend Kaz, you know, she happened to be talking about it, you know, that place, yes? Well, I moved it all the way over there. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So there I was, thinking I was just going to get some delicious little candles, just for the flipping place to be closed down. Then I'm walking along anyway, because I had to nip in here and nip in there. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Anyway, it seems, I hate this word, I really do not like this word, my delicious little babies, but it just seemed flipping awfully dead. The whole atmosphere, like before, you would have a rocking and rolling atmosphere, do you know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know, there's something going on. I mean, even ones who were walking just didn't wish to have eye contact with you. It's the most strangest thing. And then you was hearing the school bench, you know, because they're in groups and everything. Cough, cough, cough. Sneeze, sneeze, sneeze. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, yes? When usually young bairns are supposed to be rather, shall we say, with their immune systems. And anyway, so that's what I have to say there about that, my delicious little babies, yes? So it seems to me that things, you know, then I went into a shop and like to get an olive oil. I mean, please do not get me wrong, you know, and I feel very blessed, you know, I've got plenty of everything, which I flipping have, yes. But I was looking at the olive oil, it's flipping doubled in price. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, so they've used the COVID as a way to do whatever they want, and we've known this long time. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Flipping peas you off. Anyway, so let me move on. So yeah, please look at that dear gentleman. I do not know who he is, so I do not know his background. All I'm saying to you is, please take a listen. It's about 4 minutes something long, but he's keeping you updated about what's going on, my delicious little babies, yes? Now then, where am I? Where am I? I suppose some out there, my delicious little babies, God bless them, are probably wondering where they are, whether they're in the park and they're flipping pictures with what's going on. Right now then, another one to look at, please, my delicious little babies, is on YouTube again, and if you could please type in punishment for speaking out. Punishment for speaking out. We've been knowing about this, haven't we? If you look in the subscribe, please, my delicious little babies, it's called We Got a Problem, okay? So, and that's on YouTube, my delicious little babies, so that one's been ticked off. Yes, so this is what's happening. Do you see what I'm saying? But I've known a long time anyway what's happening. Now, finally, there's something I want to talk about, and this is also on YouTube, my delicious little babies, yes? And if you could please type into the space bar for those of you with any of the videos that I've mentioned today. If you do happen to have a bit of time, my delicious little babies, I just try to make life easier, okay? If you could please and thank you, type in urgent in the space bar, please, in YouTube, my delicious little babies, please and thank you. Digital IDs coming. Urgent, I'll repeat once more, digital IDs coming. Okay, so let's just tick that off, okay, my delicious little babies. And of course, that is a very lovely and pleasant gentleman, okay, it seems, not in that way, my delicious little babies, called Richard Vobes, okay, V for Victor, O for Oscar, B for Bertie, E for Echo, S for Sugar, okay, so, yes, so the thing is, Richard Vobes, what it is, he says things, sorry, please do excuse me, my delicious little babies, I forgot to write his name down. There we go. So anyway, it's all ticked off now, okay? Sorry about that, my delicious little babies. Anyway, so what he does, he just puts things in very short, okay? Apparently he has been on YouTube. I mean, I've already advertised him, you know, this is about third time, I do believe, okay? But he just puts things in different words in shorter videos. But apparently he's been on YouTube for rather a while. But when he was talking about history, apparently, I heard him saying on one of his videos, when he was talking about history and everything, you know, it's like the channel didn't really take off at a very quick rate, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so... But when he talks about these things, it's not for very long, my delicious little babies. But what happens is that, you know, he's getting his point across politely. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes. And there are links below. So when you click onto his video, okay, he has put links so you can go straight to gov.uk, okay. Now, I've known about this for months and months and months and months. Yes, we have. Yes. For those of us delicious little babies who do know. Okay, my delicious babies, yes, which I have known for a long time. Now, what it is, are putrid governments, as we very well know, okay? Not only here, but all over the world, okay? Well, all over the world, yes. Well, you see, it's like they're not very forthcoming, are they? When they're, you know, so they're not really wanting everybody to know just about the yellow card scheme, the same about different things, are they? But for those of you delicious and beautiful and wonderful little babies out there, please, I beg you with the Lord of mercy, please take a look, okay? And please pass the video on to whoever you know. Please share, share, share. Okay, this is very, very important, my delicious little babies, yes? Otherwise, we are going to find ourselves very, very restricted indeed. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes? Now, I want to get to a stage, and I'm going to be honest with you, my delicious little babies, where, you know, where there will be a time where I wish to travel, to go and do what I want to do. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? And we must not let this shite get in the way of it. No, we must not. And also, something else has just come to my noddle. Please contact your GPs and everything like that. Something's just making me say this now. To do with your data. Okay? Again, they kept that. Shush, shush. Didn't they? Do you see what I mean? And just make sure that your data is not being shared with flipping X, Y, and Z. Okay, my delicious little babies, how dare these pieces of flipping putrid shite, and I will call them that, running the flipping world, thinking that they're the flipping Don, getting the others to do the dirty work, the putrid flipping governments, and the flipping others who are flipping attached to them, just like a flipping apron string. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? At the end of the day, these are nobodies, get it right now. They're nobodies, okay? And they wouldn't be able to conduct their putridness without having these silly fools. And I do not like that word, but they are silly fools. And they're driven by ka-ching when you're dealing with a load of flipping Egypts. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, this is the time now. This is very serious what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies. So not only with our petrol and diesel brum brum cars, yes, wheels, yes, but then they want to remove gas boilers, want to remove gas, yes, and all of a sudden it's a flipping health hazard, right? And now, like I say, which we've known for months and months and months, for those of us delicious little babies who do research, but for the delicious little babies who do not, please, I beg you with the Lord of mercy now, yes, wakey, wakey, wakey. And for those who are stirring, okay, please, wakey, wakey, wakey. Not being disrespectful, not being, you know, patronising, no, nothing. I'm telling you, bang, 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 the way it is. It's very serious indeed. And I'm so glad that Richard Vobes has put his little video out. Yes, I am. So for Richard out there, Richard Vobes, God bless you, darling. Please keep going, yes. And for all of my other delicious little babies who I am subscribed to, and for, you know, just a few that I'm not, it doesn't mean to say that I do not watch videos, yes. And, you know, so we need to flipping sort this out now, yes. This is very flipping serious. The control that these putrid ones, no. The answer is no. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes? Okay, now then one more thing. I'd just like to say, there's a dear gentleman, I'm actually subscribed to him actually, and his name is Mantius. Lovely gentleman, not in that way, my delicious little babies, yes, as I say about everybody, there's only one. Anyway, now his YouTube channel is called Advancing, okay? Now, he deals with all sorts of different things. So for those of you delicious and beautiful little babies out there who may have relationship issues or anything like that, yes? Could be anything, could be work, relationships, whatever it is, friendships, family, anything, yes? Anything, sorry. The thing is, he's really good. He's a very, very, there we go, ding, 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 a very intelligent gentleman to listen to, okay? And of course, you can take bits and pieces out of it, okay? I actually happened to find him very interesting, although, do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, I'm subscribed to, very small, yes? But to me, I happen to find him very interesting because there's bits and pieces, not on every video, I'm not going to say that, but on some videos, you know, he's very interesting in what he says, how he comes across, okay, there we go. So even though, I mean, for some of you delicious little babies, you may not have any troubles at all in your life, do you understand what I mean? But there could be just some little bits, do you see what I'm saying, that you can take out of it and then you get it to fit a story? Do you see what I'm saying? Something's just made me say that. Anyway, so that's the end of the video, my delicious little babies, yes? So I'm not going to keep it for long, but I'm just trying to, every which way I can, to get the information out. Because this is so super duper important now, and everybody's got to understand, well, for those of us who already know and we're blessed, do you know what I mean? And thank you that we are. But for those delicious little babies, okay, because we're all delicious little babies and it appears that we're all in the same flipping boat, and if we're not careful, we'll be flipping up the creek without a flipping paddle. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, yes? This is no time to flipping drag our feet, because the situation they're putting us in, my delicious little babies, and it's not just here, it's all over the world, yes? It's where you sink or swim. End of. Okay, my delicious little babies, so I'm not shouting at you, no, I'm not. But this is very serious indeed. I've known about this a long time, do you see what I mean? But if we just ignore, yes, then you see, they're going to get, and they're not going to get their way. Because otherwise, we're flipping at it. Digital IDs, we're flipping at it. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes? Okay? This putrid, in fact, I could use swear words, but I'm not going to. Okay, my delicious little babies, I do try to keep my channel clean. But I just want to let you all know, my delicious little babies, for those of you out there who do not know, please, I beg you with the Lord of mercy now. This is very serious. I'm not joking, I'm not ramping. See? Okay? This is really, they're trying to really push everything quickly, speeding ahead. Do you see what I'm saying to you? I've just got headlights. So at the end of the day, it's like they got the flipping light shining on flipping all of us, but it's not lights. Do you understand what I mean? It's where they want to flipping run us over. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes? So now, this is our turn. Do you see what I mean? They're not going to get away with it. And we stand up for ourselves. Okay, my delicious little babies, and for those who are in Ireland, God love them, or anywhere else in the world who happen to be really suffering with things at the moment. See, Ireland is a very big focal point for these putrid pieces of shite. And yes, I am flipping saying it, and I do not care. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes? I mean, even my dear neighbour, just before I leave, he's a business tutor, and he happened to ask me yesterday evening, you know, when I saw him, oh, God bless him, he lost his beautiful, oh, she's so beautiful, his beautiful, dear little wife, you know, last year, well, it's been over a year now. Do you understand what I mean? God love them, the most beautiful couple you could ever wish to meet. But he was asking me, and may she rest, I always say it to her anyway, she's so beautiful. And they were both a beautiful couple. Beautiful couple you could ever wish to meet, yes? And even he asked me yesterday, he said, Mary, he said, are you all right? You know what it is, my delicious little babies, and I'm going to be honest with you now, right? Because I know, there we go, ding ding, and I do not know everything, right, but I know enough to flipping know, and I know for a long time, years, yes? of things, you know, in the world, yes? And because I'm trying to get my point across, there's times I get really blooming frustrated. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies, yes? So it's frustration. Because when you know what you know, and your eyes have been open for a long time, for years in your ears, yes? And you're trying to tell others, and this is where my frustrations come in, my delicious little babies, yes? That's what it is. Anyway, I'm not going to say no more. I'm just hoping that for those of you wonderful, beautiful and delicious little babies out there, for those of you who even take the time even to listen to me, please and thank you. I beg you with the Lord of mercy. Now is not the time to flipping be slow about things. This is not the time at all. Okay, because time is going, there we go, for I even say very flipping fast indeed. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? And please, for those of you beautiful and delicious little babies out there, because there will be some, God bless you, yes, and for those of you who know others, you're not going to hear all this in a box in the corner of the room. Please start doing research. I mean, I can give out videos and information, so can others on other platforms, and God bless them all. Do you see what I'm saying? But please, you need to know what's going on. This is very serious. Okay? And that's all I want to say. I'm not shouting at you, my delicious little babies. So for those of you who even take the time to even watch my videos, thank you so very much. Okay? And much love to you all, okay? And you just take care of yourselves. Please continue to feel the love. But also, for whoever you know, there could be some delicious little babies who are going through, then just not coping well with life. Please try and find a way, even if it's a listening ear or anything, just to help them. Okay? So that's my video, my delicious little babies, yes? So until my next video, wishing you all the most beautiful morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes? And you just take care, and please feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please feel free to leave a comment. It's always welcomed. Please click on the like if you enjoy my video today. And finally, please share my video with those who you feel would have an interest, okay? And please and thank you. So, much love. God bless. Take care. Thank you. Goodbye.